Welcome back. You're still watching Technoholik. Now, everyone knows that technology is a world that is ever changing. By the time you send out your next tweet or your next Facebook update or even check your next text message, there might be an all new tablet or a phone to play with. So how do you stay on top of all of that? Well, never fear. Technoholics are here. Siddhartha Sharma wraps up all the news for us.
Thanks, Radhika. Well, the technology world was buzzing with news from two technology giants, Research in Motion and Apple. So let's get started. Now, this new Audi A6 has recently launched in India. It's luxurious as well as expensive, but not as expensive as an iPad 2. If you don't believe me, check this out. If you are an Apple fan and have all the money in the world, then you might just get your hands on this exquisite piece of technology, along with some ancient history attached to it. The Stuart Hughes version of the iPad 2 is just a snazzier sibling of the regular iPad 2, which you might want to own if you have $8 million on you. At the back of this iPad 2, you get an Apple logo set with 12.5 carats of flawless diamonds, and surrounding it is a back made up of 24 karat gold. Its front frame has a touch of history to it. It has been made out of the oldest existing rock called the Ammonite. Now, that iPad 2 Special Edition are only two in this world, so they are truly a millionaire's toy. And so is the Audi A6. So the best combo would be an Audi A6 and that Special Edition iPad 2. Moving on, Research in Motion came up with an update to their BlackBerry Messenger. Take a look. Research in Motion, the maker of BlackBerry handsets, have launched the latest version of their instant messaging client. The application has now been upgraded to a version 6.0, and as a few BlackBerry users may know, it has been in beta for a while. The new version of BBM mainly features social connectivity, as it allows third-party applications to interact with BlackBerry Messenger profiles and contacts. BlackBerry handsets running on OS 4.5 are eligible for the update. Now, I'm sure after you're done watching Technoholik today, all you BlackBerry boys and girls over there would go ahead and download the new BlackBerry Messenger from your BlackBerry app worlds. Do write into us at technoholic@indiatimes.com and tell us about all the user experience of this new Messenger from BlackBerry. Now, moving on, it's time for Apple again, and the Steve Jobs company might just buy a country for itself. Check this out. As of this week, Apple boss Steve Jobs is richer than Uncle Sam. While the world's most powerful government, USA, is what we are talking about here, has just about $74 billion in its reserve, the world's top technology company has a neat cash pile of $76 billion. The US government should start selling iPads, or Apple should take over the reins in Washington. Now, that seems like a pretty good idea for US if they don't want to have a second innings of recession hitting their economy. Moving on, BlackBerry made news again as they're all set to launch their new smartphone in India next week. Take a look. If you are a BlackBerry fan eagerly waiting for their latest handset, then here comes some great news. Research in Motion has confirmed that their latest flagship smartphone, Bold 9900, will hit the Indian shores in the second week of August. This smartphone runs on new BlackBerry OS 7. It's Research in Motion's thinnest BlackBerry smartphone till date and sports a 1.2 GHz processor, a 2.8-inch VGA resolution capacitive touchscreen display, and a 5-megapixel camera at the back. Now, there are rumors flying around that the Bold 9900 from BlackBerry will launch in India even before it hits the UK markets, and it will be priced somewhere around $33,000. Now, that's an expensive BlackBerry to buy, and this is an expensive Audi A6. I'm off to a ride for this, and that was all that was making buzz in the world of technology news this week. Back to you, Radhika.
And with all the news of the week, it's time to wrap it up on this edition of Technoholic. But you can always keep the conversation going on Twitter. Our IDs are flashing on your screens right now. You can also email us at technoholic@indiatimes.com. And for all the news and updates, always stay logged on to technoholic.com. With that, we'll be back same time, same place next week. Till then, bye guys.